I was in Virginia last week for a few days for a work conference, and I was kind of surprised seeing there was a lot of for sale signs and there was a lot of vacancy in a lot of commercial space. And some of the rent they were posting was unbelievably low. We're pretty darn lucky to live in a city like Nashville. I mean, whatever you want to say, we're lucky or unlucky. I don't know what it is, but our economy here is just much different. We live in this bubble of greatness.
I'm about to say a good bubble
called Nashville, and where you can work and make a living and live and get a house and do all this stuff. But there are other parts of the world, I think, that aren't as fortunate as we are. And it would definitely open my eyes a little bit to that.
A lot of times people think about Nashville in a totally different light, and they think all the negatives and it's this or that and whatever. And, they just see the glasses as half empty. But really, man, it's half full or really it's full, because we do have that isolation. We do have that bubble. And there's all these great things that are going on here. And there's all these great advantages that bring these companies here. And everyone's relocating here. The tax basis here is so much lower than these other states. And that's why you're seeing all these companies relocate here. And, I mean, just these people are constantly relocating here. I mean, it's just it's awesome. And it's just growing our area, enormously. But at the same time, we got some downside with that comes with traffic and congestion and everything else, and you got to take the good with the bad. But at the same time,
affordability for housing.
Yeah, but I mean, what would you rather have, that or stagnant, negative growth or depreciation and stuff that comes with some of these other areas that don't have all those positive things going on? What would you rather have? Nashville's definitely got something special. It's got its own little vibe, and people come here and they just don't want to leave. And I mean, us native Nashvillians, we're like, all right, it's cool to come here, spend your money, have fun, but man, everyone just keeps on relocating and coming here more and more each and every day, 100 people a day. But at the same time, man, people come here and they want to stay.
Yeah, we've been gearing up, thinking that we've talked about the rates and maybe with the economy changing and a correction in this market. And I'm here to tell you there is no correction in my office right now. I mean, we are closing loans and houses as fast as we can, and sometimes faster than we can. There is just such an enormous demand for housing still.
If you're new to the market and you're just trying to figure out how to get into it as a new millennial or whatever you are, regardless what generation it is you come from, it's eye-opening to get out there, because if you've never owned and you've been a renter for your entire life, it can be scary.
Well, that's what eventually pushes people to the suburbs, whether that's Madison or north of town, or
it could be Shelbyville now.
That's what kind of drives people to the suburbs, because of the square footage, even though so many people want to be close to downtown and get out of the commutes and get out of the traffic, or to just enjoy what Nashville has to offer as a community.
Working so hard.